Implementing a hybrid pricing model is going to be one of my big action items after taking away from this.
What did you think of the hybrid pricing?
It blew my mind a little bit. I've never heard of such a thing. There's no one in my market that utilizes a pricing model like this. Charles Mayer here with Key Renter Hampton Roads, based out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Today was a really productive, great day at the Jumpstart event. My biggest takeaways: I need to conduct a time study for myself and identify where I'm wasting my time and what I don't like doing anymore. Need to implement the operator in the business so I can free myself up some time to focus on sales and growth. I guess twofold is identifying what I need to give up. That's gonna be part of that time study. I wrote that down.
Yeah.
I need to increase number one and number two in the core function of the business. I think that's where we're lacking the most. Implementing a hybrid pricing model is going to be one of my big action items after taking away from this.
What did you think of the hybrid pricing?
It blew my mind a little bit. I've never heard of such a thing. There's no one in my market that utilizes a pricing model like this. That company goal, that goal for myself, that large goal that looks like it's unattainable, but we're going to set it. We're going to get there.
Cool. Do you want to say what that is?
So we're going to go door count by week 1 of NFL season. So
Okay.
that's my goal. So we're at 225 doors.
Yeah.
I want to be at 500 by week 1 of the NFL season.
When is that for non-sports
Basically,
people?
90 days away.
Okay, got it. What was the challenge you were dealing with?
Biggest challenge I was dealing with was I didn't know where to look and didn't know where to get advice on a coaching program or a mentorship, not only just for sales, but for the entire business as a whole. This was the first company that I found that not only touched on sales, but touched on operations and touched on personal why and touched on how you should run a property management business.
Yeah.
So that's what spoke to me, because I had worked with other companies that helped me be a better salesperson, helped me be a better PM sales pipeline person. But once I got into the day-to-day of the business, I had no idea who could educate me in that way. So that's what really brought me to DoorGrow. What I like and what's the main difference in these strategies that DoorGrow provides versus its competitors in the BDM or coaching field is that these are growth engines that you can implement and that are very scalable and that make sense and don't cost anything but your time, energy, and effort.
Yeah.
There is no expensive marketing plan buy-in. There is no pay per lead that you need to do in order to be successful. It's all based on how much time, energy, and effort you're willing to put into growth, and that's what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing for me.
Get them to grow.
What really, like, everyone kind of beats the same drum in property management. You got to do PPC. You got to have a paid lead gen source. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I felt like DoorGrow was the only one in the entire market that was saying the exact opposite thing. So I'm drawn to people who say things differently than others.
Yeah.
So if everyone is following some path that they think is right, and there's this one standalone group that is doing something completely out of the box and different, that's what I find that attractive. And that's what led me kind of to go down this path with you guys.
How are you feeling at the end of the Jumpstart then?
I feel more clear on what my next steps are.
A lot of clarity.
A lot of clarity.
Got it.
A lot of information, a lot to digest. I have to put a lot of work in, do a lot of training, do a lot of reading, do a lot of, digesting of this information.
Yeah.
And then, really come up with a rock solid plan of how I'm going to implement everything.
My name's Abdul. I am the owner and operator of PMI Cardinal. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I joined DoorGrow about 6 weeks ago. And the reason why is it's all about growth. I'm in the growth phase. I need to add doors as soon as possible. I'm motivated. I have a family, 3 kids. I only have so much savings, and so for me, this was important.
It's crunch time.
It's crunch time.
Make some money time.
Exactly. And so as part of a franchise, I don't like to bash them, but at the same time, they weren't providing the strategic sort of plan that I needed to get to where I need to be. It was just more so throwing a bunch of things at the wall, seeing what sticks, and running with it.
What stuff had you been trying?
Various lead gen, social media. So I was paying a lot of money for things that weren't working, and so that took a lot of my capital from that. And so I quickly, after a couple of months, I stopped. And that's where I was kind of researching and found DoorGrow and talked to Jason, and just being able to create a plan, focusing on first, before even going out to grow, what's your purpose? What's your plan of growth? Is it talking with realtors? Is it developing a neighborhood strategy? Those are all the things that I need to first in place before I can actually go ahead and grow and exponentially grow my business.
Awesome.
It's been awesome, and definitely motivated. My new goal moving forward, previously it was 75 by end of January. Now it's 100 doors in the next 90 days. So let's see.
My name is Jeremy Porter with Porterhouse Properties. I'm the broker owner for Porterhouse Properties. So, and this is Angelia Ruff, also with Porterhouse Properties. So, yeah, we're in Orlando, Florida. Action items, yeah.
Right,
So we came here with a measly of 120 doors in 120 days. And so...
And we were told that it was a shitty
We were told
Yes.
it was a shitty goal.
Yes.
We're gonna buy King Jason a tie that says that's a shitty goal.
That's happening.
That's happening.
Okay.
So we now have a goal of 1,000 properties in 90 days. No problem.
No problem.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
but to do
Big,
that,
big
right.
goal.
Big goal.
Okay.
Big
Right.
goal.
So we came here, we learned that our goal needed to be bigger, and we learned that we truly need to focus on lead gen and nurturing. And we're going to do those things and leverage our staff to do the things within that parameters that we don't like to do.
And I have to dress nicer.
Yeah, we learned that too. But I mean, who doesn't like goals, right? Okay.
The sunglasses.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
And part of
I
the
just
process to get to those 1,000 doors is that we need to achieve those goals. We need to be flexible and not linear to get there. And we're going to write down 20 bad ideas, and hopefully out of those bad ideas, we'll come up with some really
14,
good ones
15
around
good
in there.
ones.
Now, my key takeaway out of all these things, like something that I wrote and starred, was I really liked when we were talking about that the secret is depth. How far we go into those processes and those action items. And I think that meant a lot to me, and I think that can be applied to any type of business. So I appreciate that. So I think
right.
the last thing was how did you find DoorGrow, right?
How did I find DoorGrow? Yeah, that was fun. It was a random early morning Facebook ad,
Doom scrolling.
and I was like, all right, I'll play, and I hit it and I put in my information, and then I got a call, and it went really well, and I'm like, Angie, come here. You're skeptical, like you're gonna poo-poo all over this idea. Come check this out. And she's like, I can't find anything bad. They got great reviews. They got video reviews. They got let's do it.
She researched us.
And
okay.
yeah, and then DoorGrow Live was starting in like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. So I talked it over with her. I'm like, I'm a single dad, so I'm like, I don't see how I can take care of my kids and get there. And she's like, just go, we'll figure it out. And so, and we did, and we figured it out, and we just went, we took action and flew out to Texas, and both of us, and it was amazing. It is amazing. And so we're very happy with DoorGrow.